Leave the World Behind is out on Netflix, new thriller from Sam Esmail, the creator of Mr. Robot. The film stars Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, Ethan Hawke, Myha'la, whatever the pronunciation is, and Kevin Bacon. The story follows a family of four who get out of New York City and rent out a beautiful house for the weekend near a beach in Long Island to have a sort of unplanned holiday and get some rest from everyday life. But then there's a strange event involving a large boat that they experience while on the beach. And the following evening, a well-dressed man and his daughter show up at the house at their doorstep, claiming that they're actually the owners of the house, saying that there's been a power outage in the city and that they would like to take shelter in this safe space, essentially sharing it with the visiting family. And the question, of course, becomes if they're saying the truth. What are their intentions? Is anyone in danger here? And what the hell is going on in the outside world as more and more alarming things begin happening? So the film starts off fairly interestingly, giving a strong M. Night Shyamalan vibe with the way it's set up, shot, and how it creates an uneasy atmosphere. You immediately get a sense of anxiety and impending doom. There's an air of a looming catastrophe just waiting to happen, and you can sympathize with each character and relate to their points of view with how they experience and react to things. I also thought the ending is fine, and without spoiling anything, kind of ironic with how it accidentally makes a really strong case for physical media whilst being a Netflix released film. But in between the beginning and the ending, I felt it dragged a bit too much. Overall, I thought it was too long, 2 hours and 18 minutes. There's definitely stuff to cut from the film to improve pacing. I would certainly point to all of the scenes involving animals. Again, not to spoil anything, but I don't think they fit in with the main themes of the movie and feel a bit off and disconnected. And, as it stands, the film does a really good job of establishing itself, but then in the second hour you sort of know what it's going for, but then it takes a long time before it finally commits to wrapping things up. It feels meandering and drawn out. I will say that I enjoyed the performances of pretty much everybody in the film. I especially liked Ethan Hawke, who feels 100% like a real regular person and is sometimes hilarious with the subtle ways he reacts to various things and tries to be chill, at least initially. Julia Roberts is also very good. She's sort of on the opposite side of the spectrum, worried, not trusting, nervous, suspicious of others. Good stuff there as well. I like the camera work, which is kind of voyeuristic and seems to be almost creeping in on the characters sometimes with its unexpected movements. But I did not like the typical clean digital look that is so prevalent in Netflix productions. I think in terms of image quality and then color and saturation and lighting, the film just looks very pedestrian. And in terms of the story itself, I'll put it like this. I understand what Esmail was going for, but I can't say I was fully swept away by the movie. To me, it's really nothing very fresh or revolutionary in terms of societal observations, and it can be pretty heavy-handed with its messaging, characters literally spelling things out for the audience. I can see some people enjoying the script and the film for what it is, but it wasn't 100% my jam. So coupling that with the fact that it dragged so much in the middle and wasn't particularly interesting visually means that it was a fine viewing experience, but it's not a movie that I'll remember as exceptional.